If you're like me and you have to play flex, grind and sweat for every single point of LP, then this video is not for you. This video is for those of us who just want to put their brains on cruise control and take the free LP, because right now there is a comp that if you're a diamond or below will literally guarantee you to climb, and you can do it without thinking and basically hard forcing this comp every single game. Now, you might have heard about this comp or not. It's been out for 5 days or so. It's the Samira Reroll comp, where you reroll for Samira, Neferi, Cassiopeia and Swain. And the patch notes were just released, and this comp isn't getting touched. So there's going to be no nerfs, which means that we'll be able to play this for the next 2.5 weeks. What I want to do in this video is quickly run through the comp, the positioning, the items, and then jump right into the gameplay video, where I'm not going to play because I'm Masters, GM, ELO, and this build doesn't really work so well at my ELO. It's still playable, but you need to be a bit more flexible. But I'm going to have my wife play, who's in Silver ELO, and I'm going to coach her. And she's only played 8 games so far this season. So we'll see how that goes. Just a quick rundown of how we're going to play this comp. Here you can see the positioning for the units. This positioning should be the same every single game. You can invert it by swapping everything around, meaning putting everything that is on the right on the left and vice versa. But this is how you want to position. And the reason why this works is Neferi will die and put her blade into Swain. And then when Swain dies, passive goes onto the Samira. And Samira's items are very important. As we can see here, she has blue buff, Bloodthirster and Age of Night. And when Neferi's passive is inside of Samira, she's going to be launching the wolves every time she casts her spell. And her blue buff, her spell's only 20 mana. So she'll be doing a ton of damage because we're stacking AD on Neferi. And what happens is, once Samira drops to 60%, Age of Night triggers, and your opponent's units will all go to the other side of the board to attack the Cassiopeia, while Samira starts to whittle down their backline units that are remaining. Now, we can also take a look at the level 7 board, where we're just going to play around 5 Noxus, and we add Mordekaiser, and he'll be our 3rd carry. And that's basically all you need to know for the units, as well as the items. Swain gets tank items. We're always going to have Cloak, Armor and Tier, or any combination of those we'll put on Swain. We don't want to build blue buff, but all the other combinations of those items work for him. And then we just put our swords on Neferi. As you can see, Neferi gets 3 death plates. Now, how does she get 3 death plates? We'll never get that many swords in a normal game of TFT, right? Well, that's why we play Twisted Fate, and we're going to pick Pandora's items as our first augment. Always. So you guys can see we always have the same units, we always have the same positioning, and we always picking the same 2-1 augment. And after that you can install meta TFT and just play whatever it says on meta TFT, or you can actually learn the different augments and pick the correct ones. But if you want to go completely autopilot, then just pick the augments that meta TFT recommends. So that's going to be that, and we're going to jump into a gameplay with my wife playing and I'm coaching. Just a quick reminder before we start, I don't just make beginner guides, and I'm going to be doing a video where I show how this strategy can be adapted for higher ELO, Masters Plus. So please make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified of that video when it comes out. As for this video, let's dive back into it. Alright, so we're here in a silver lobby, and Susha's going to be trying the Samira Reroll strat that we talked about earlier. And we start off with the portal. Portal's not very important in this strat, but I would recommend the Cardinal Archaeology here. So you can just click vote on that. And the reason for this is our augment isn't very powerful. You ran off of it. Too late. It's locked.
But
Don't worry, you didn't win the vote anyway. So we have 4 units we're going to be buying. Samira, Cassiopeia, Swain and Neferi. That's right. And they go in certain positions. And for now, it doesn't matter what we play other than that.
Okay, I can put a tier on her right away.
And Samira, yeah, that's right. That's one of our first items. And
he's from 2. Cassiopeia.
That's right. So you can put her in already on her spot. We always take our first augment with Twisted Fate, which gives us randomized items. And that's very nice. We get a Swain for free. So that's what we need.
These guys you can just sell because I didn't need
Yeah.
them, right?
Everything you can sell now, and then you buy the one Cassiopeia in your shop. So what do we do now? What's our next steps? Who do we itemize first?
Samira.
Okay, and what are the items that she's gonna get?
Double tier, then sword and cloak, which we don't have, and then sword and armor, which we also don't have.
So double tier gives us blue buff. That lets us cast very quickly, which is gonna combo with Neferi. Once the blade is inside of Samira, then every time she casts, she'll deal wolf damage. The same as what Neferi would have done if she was alive. So blue buff lets her cast very quickly. So that's the whole point of that. And then the sword and the cloak gives us regeneration, and it gives us omnibam. It keeps her alive, so she can do it more and more and more. For now, we are just trying to get another tier before we build any other items. I would only put an item on her if I get the exact item, like sword and cloak. Then I would make it. But always be careful when you make it. Because if you're going to put an item on her now, it's going to combine with something else, right? With the tier. So how would you make it if you have the sword and the cloak there?
You just buy one cast unit, make it on it, sell it.
That's right. We don't mind losing early fights. We don't mind winning them either. The perfect start would be to win every fight or to lose every fight for maximum gold. But now we've lost one. It's not perfect, but it doesn't really matter.
We just won.
Yeah, lost and then won.
Okay, Samira.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we get a sword.
Okay, so
the sword you can maybe keep on a one cost.
Okay, so just get one and just
you can leave it like that, or you can keep rolling it for a tier. It doesn't really matter.
That's fine. I need the sword.
Yes,
so
for mini swords for the build. If I was playing, I would keep it for sure. I think we win this. Nice. Here, I guess. What are the items?
Tier.
Tier is most important, and if we can't get a tier, then
cloak,
a sword or a cloak. Yeah. So the only thing that's left for us here is a cloak. And if that also gets taken, then we just take okay, well thankfully we get that. But if that also got taken, we take the highest cost unit. Because our items can change, so we just wanted free gold. Which in this case would have been the Sona, because she's 3 gold.
Katarina. No, not yet.
Not yet, right? Only level 6. So Doris we can put it instead of the second Samira if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we need him anyway in the end.
And we have that.
For now. Can I sell her? Yeah. And I put sword and a cloak.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice roll.
Okay.
It's tempting to want to play Katarina here and play 5 Noxus, but this build does not work without Neferi. You can only play 5 Noxus at level 5 if you get a Noxus emblem. So just know that. Don't get baited into playing a Katarina and not playing Neferi, because you will just lose.
But I'm not getting her, so that's why I'm worried.
Remember, we're going to roll a little bit on once we get to 50 gold, which is going to be soon.
Should I put on armor on Swain?
Or Samira, up to you.
Oh yeah, true.
I think for beginners, let's finish our Samira items first. More advanced players can sometimes put one item on Swain in between. It can be useful, especially if you 2-star him. But if you're a beginner, just finish Samira first. Then we move on to Swain, and then lastly we move on to Neferi. By chopping people up. Nice. And we actually won 4 rounds. This is going to be an easy game.
Yeah, but I'm not getting Neferi.
True.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, I can buy her. Darius can go in the front. He's actually a frontline unit. And remember where our Swain goes. What's our Swain's default position?
Here.
Yes, that's right. And then everything else, except for Neferi, goes to the left of him. The reason for that is Neferi needs to jump into your Samira and not into your Cassiopeia or your Darius or your Katarina or anything else really. That can put on the Swain if you want. Put on him. Yeah,
Why?
Put it. You're gonna lose that item. There, you lost it.
Oh. Oh, we could switch it. Sorry, I didn't...
Doesn't matter. It's good to see some beginner mistakes. Roll now for your Fury you've got, instead of Darius. In her position, and keep rolling.
Somewhere here,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Keep rolling. We want the 2-star Samira. There we go. Keep rolling. 250. Now we can sell our extra units so they don't confuse you. So leave the Katarina and the Darius, but sell our other units. Keep going to 50. Sweet. One more. There you go. Let's stop. I always want to stop at 52 gold. I recommend installing Meta TFT because after the first augment, we wanna buy things that are strong in general. So I would say cybernetic bulk is the best thing here. But if you're really beginner and you're not sure what to do, take the first one. It's always going to be good from TF, but cybernetic bulk is better here. We can put that in. We can keep rolling.
By the way, I want to put sword on him.
No, on who gets all our swords.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah.
Nefiri.
Yeah. And she can go one more forward, I think. She's a bit far back. Yeah. Yeah, you can collect them. And at 53, we always stop. 53 or 52, because the problem is if you hit a unit on 51 gold, you have to buy it like a Swain. It takes you to 49 gold. Mm-hmm. And what happens then is you lose your interest.
And you get extra point.
Yeah, if you win. Mm-hmm. But you don't know if you're going to win. Let's get to Samira. Once we hit Samira, 3-star, we can level up to level 6 and play 5 Noxus. We don't have to always also hit the Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia will come on her own later, but the main unit is Samira. Because you see, she does the heavy lifting in these fights, and Cassiopeia is just kind of there to be a distraction. Mm-hmm. So what happens in the fights? What makes this so strong? The combination of this build is... I'll show in a second once the carousel's finished. So we want
sword, right.
or what does Swain want?
Armor.
Yeah. Swain wants a combination of armor, Negatron cloaks, and tiers. So you can build double armor, double Negatron cloak, armor or cloak together. So there you made a small mistake. That's a 3 cost, and the other one was a 4 cost.
Is it a different color?
No, you just have to learn that. That's something you have to learn. Yeah, but don't worry. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It'll help a little guy out. Yeah. Samira?
Okay, so let's see.
Yes. Samira.
I can put the iron.
This is some. Yeah, you don't want to miss those. You can put that on him. Yeah, for sure.
Keep your enemies
Nefiri. Yeah. Nice. It's a big one. Okay, so let's look at this fight. So here Nefiri is targeting a unit, okay, and okay, this unfortunately might not be very close. Let's see, maybe it will be. Once Nefiri dies, Nefiri's blade is going to go into Swain, okay? And then once Swain dies, if he were to die, the blade will go into Samira. The blade will stay in Samira, and when she gets low, Age of Night will trigger. All the units will start attacking your other unit, which is usually the Cassiopeia, leaving Samira lost alive with the blade in her for a very long time in the end. And every time she casts, the blade does damage. Okay, so now we have a problem. We've got too many units. Okay, now we sell Katarina. She's not important, so we buy the Swain. Yeah. Keep going. There we go. Now we've got lots of space. And after this, we will level up. Don't roll anymore. It's fine. Because now we're going to save our gold to go level 6 and play the Katarina, and then we have how many Noxes? 5. So here we can see, okay, let's watch this fight. Then Nefiri dies, the blade goes into Swain. Swain dies, the blade goes into Samira, okay? They're all attacking Samira, and her Age of Night triggered, meaning they move on to Cassiopeia, and then Samira's left alive to kill everything. So after this round, we can level up to level 6. I wouldn't roll here, but you can if you want to, because you want to save gold to level up, so you're still at 50 gold.
Should we just level up right now?
No, I would wait for the... I would. Yeah, you can. Why not? Just level up right now. There you go. You leveled up a little bit too much. 4 gold too much.
Sorry.
These things...
this is creep prime.
Yeah.
Stone. I didn't
You
see
can.
it.
Okay.
Okay, now
You want to keep those cloaks. All those units. So there, guys, if you're fast, right, and you have the APM, you can put those items down as they're dropping on your units. Yeah. But just sell what you don't need, and Mordekaiser is the one we need. He's our 4 cost.
Okay, so we need... Okay.
So instead of the extra Cassiopeia, we can play the Mordekaiser. Yeah, and he goes in the front too. We can always play extra Mordekaiser or Katarina, but now we just want to make our Swain items here, and any swords go on in the ferry. We're waiting for cloaks, we're waiting for armor, we're waiting for tiers, or we're waiting for swords.
Roll, right? Because I have
you can roll.
Ta-da.
It's very important to hit is the Swain and then a fairy. Yeah, you can buy the Darius. That's also cool. Be careful what you click here. But here we're just gonna roll, and we're gonna try to take whatever's best according to the stats. So Golden Egg is gonna be the best here because we're 98 HP. That's the S tier augment. But you can roll the other one as well. Take the Golden Egg, it's more fun. I'll explain how to play it, but guys, for the guide, I would take something simple if you're a beginner. Don't play around egg, but obviously if you're 98 HP, the egg's gonna hatch in 11 turns. It goes on this way. You can also put the tier and the belt on him. Yeah.
Why?
Because tier plus any defensive item combos well in, but you didn't, so now you put that on just put on the Samira, because we can sell her afterwards, remember? Yeah, and leave it like that. So it doesn't reroll. And now I can watch our Samira 1v3. There we go. Now you can put that on the Swain.
Wow. Oh yeah, so because it's
defensive item plus tier can go on Swain. Yeah. And we can roll. We put a lot of gold. Keep going. You're probably gonna run out of space, yeah. Let's make some space. Let's sell these Dariuses and the Katarinas. We don't need them.
No, maybe just Darius.
Yeah, you can sell Darius for now.
Yeah, but egg takes...
Yeah, egg takes the space. Egg is very complicated for you to play around because it takes the space, number one, and when it pops, it's going to give you so much stuff, you're not going to know what to do with it. Swords are main priority here, and otherwise defensive item for our Swain. Generally, we don't want belts, unless it's belt and tier, so we typically want armor, or so last one that's left is the armor. Cassiopeia, nice. Sell the unit you just got, yeah.
Keep your enemies close and me closer.
Maybe get some upgrade Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Like I want more Cassiopeia.
We'll get her off your bench, that's gonna be huge if you can get her. It's nice. Leave Katarina for now. Of all the units, she's the least important to upgrade. I think we can put that armor on our Swain if you want, so we don't roll it. And now we definitely desperately need more swords for her.
Katarina already had 2 stars.
Yeah.
And it's not...
Katarina 3-star actually doesn't do anything in this build.
She's not even on the board, is she?
Yeah, she's not even on the board. No, she's not.
Oh, but
She will come. She can come later if we get. Oh, we lost the fight. Oh no. Yeah, she can come later when we want to play around 7 Noxus if we do, because we don't know what's in this egg. Here we go. Now we got lots of space. Yeah. Keep going. I'm gonna hit the fairy, and I'm gonna hit Swain. And also, it would be nice to upgrade our Mordekaiser.
Roll more?
No. Be disciplined. There's already too many, because what if you hit something now, you would be on 48.
But that won't force it.
Yeah. Usually Mordekaiser wouldn't be on our board because we wouldn't hit him. But if you hit him, he's better than the Katarina, by far. Yeah. We're not getting many items, but now we have a creep round, so we'll get some more items, and soon our egg is gonna pop. Every time we win a fight, there's 2 off of our egg counter, and every round there's 1. So Winning helps to make the egg pop faster.
So
yeah, you
hard.
might have to sell her in the end, but it doesn't matter. So now, but you wanna, if you get an armor or a, yeah, just look what you get here. So that's what you want to put on Swain. Armor, quickly, drop. Here you go, well done. Oh, nice, we got Scion, that's perfect.
Neferi.
Neferi, okay, so sell
Okay,
that.
sell
We
that.
want a sword, obviously, because we want to put it on our Neferi. And you can keep rolling. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. There we go.
Yay!
Okay, sword on a fairy, remember. And leave that here, it's fine. So now what we want to do is we want to level up to level 7 next turn. Because now we've got that, we can put the Scion in. This portal gives us units every turn. She's fighting, oh, she couldn't win it for us. But now she's gonna have an Neferi.
Oh,
Yes, you
I
see.
see.
Let's level up. Scion is actually better unit. Yeah, he's better. Yeah, that's.
But then he's 1 and she's already done.
But he's a 5 cost. He's very, very powerful. So I would play him above a Katarina.
Armor on someone?
I would just get more swords. Wait for our egg to pop and see if we can't make something with that.
Neferi we don't need anymore.
Like we haven't seen another Samira. Remember after we made her 3-star. Okay, so now you see they switch over to that unit, and then sorry, she is able to win the fight.
Okay, now.
You're forcing them to make a mistake. Yeah, 1 more turn after this, because we get 2 now since we want to fight. I think. Yes, so 1 more egg. So let's just wait. We don't have to roll for Swain yet, because next turn after the egg pops, we can go to level 8, and then we can put in a Katarina, which means what? What's going to be so important about putting the Katarina in?
Noxus.
We get 7 Noxus, and click on Noxus to see the difference. At 5 Noxus, all of our units are getting 300 HP, 30 magic AP, and 30 AD. But on 7, it goes up to 42 and 420. And also there's a bonus. For every player you've beaten, you get even more. So that's strong.
Also.
Let's put on that unit in range. None of them because why 1 unit? Yeah. Yes, there you go. Nice. Okay, let's see what we get here.
Basically last one. So.
Yeah. So you don't want to take any emblems. You can just take. I would take this one. Yeah, that's fine. It's a decent unit at them. The even shot would also be nice because that gives us armor penetration. But either is fine here. Okay. Egg pops. Take the egg first quickly. The egg.
Where?
In the middle.
So there's something.
Oh,
Okay,
two tacticians round. That's huge. That can go on Mordekaiser. I would put it on the.
Mordekaiser, really?
Yeah, Mordekaiser, yeah. And then we can put the Katarina in, this one. Yeah. There you go, now I have 7 Noxus. Remember, she goes on the other side. Yep.
On this side.
Yeah, and we can just fine sell this. Put that on a ferry. Put by the Katarina. And then that last item can go on the... Oh, that's what you got from the egg. 2 Tactician's Crowns. So now we're gonna put in more units. We can just roll now for all of our units. Just wait for the round to end and then you can start rolling. Katarina, Darius says you can buy everything you want now. And we can have that Jarvan as well if we see him. He's quite nice to add in since we have space for him.
Okay, what should I put on them?
No, those things you don't put on anything. And this one you can just re-roll it until we get something that's useful for Neferi or for Scion. Keep going, we have lots of gold.
So these spades are nothing?
No, they just give us extra spaces for more units. They're called Tactician's Crowns. That's why I have so much space on our field. You can keep rolling. Torres, nice. If you get a Heimerdinger, we can also play him. It's fine, we don't want to go too low.
I just need one more.
Oh, you can put that on the Scion. It's very good for him. On the Scion. That's the wrong one.
I win.
Yeah, it's difficult to put when you...
Sell these guys. There's your charger. I would say Bloodthirst is very strong, yeah. Let's buy the Swain.
I just have to put it on someone.
Yeah. Put it on him, yeah. Buy the Swain. And keep rolling. Yeah, it's fine. Get that other thing. So
why didn't use this guy?
now you've got an okay. So that guy is just nice to add in, remember, because he'll give you strategist and he's nice, it stuns units. So it's very good in the late game to stun units. Late game is very powerful to stop units from doing things. Because now look at your Samira has to kill everything here. Now imagine something stuns her, right? Then she can't do it anymore, you understand? Now you have to sort out your board a little bit. Because you've got a Swain with the wrong item on it. We can fix that for you by using your remover and taking it off of him. Your Swain. Yes? And now we want to roll.
Why he's in the back?
He shouldn't be, this should be in. Yes, roll. Roll. Roll quicker. You need to be faster. Because you're almost dead. Buy a Heimerdinger. That's the one we wanted. Put him in. So this turret is very important. It gives us a lot of nice things. So for the turret, we just want to buy one of each. Goldenator, Shrink Module, and Mechanoswarm. So let's see when we get that. There's a Shrink Module. Very nice. And we can reroll this Warmogs. Maybe we can make something better. If not, it's fine. I ideally want a Darius item, so you can just look on Darius what his items are, and you'll find one of them. If you can make one of them, then we go. So we look at Darius' recommended items. Any of those items? Yes. There is actually one of them. So, cool. Put it on him. It's fine.
Okay, so now I need this guy also.
Now next you're just rolling for Katarina.
These are... okay.
That's the last thing you'll get, yeah. And remember, nothing should be on the side of the Neferi and the... Yeah, nothing should be on the side of the Neferi, the Swain and the Samira, else it messes up with where the blade goes.
Oh. Okay, now it's fine.
Yeah, now it's fine. This little turret makes you gold. Cool, right? So, for beginners, if you don't know what to do with the turret, buy one Goldenator, one Mechanoswarm, one Shrink Module. That's usually always pretty good. If it's very late in the game, you can skip the Goldenator and go double Shrink or double Mechano. Okay, here we just need another Darius item. Or we can do that.
Sword?
No. Yeah, sword you can take if you want.
Okay, which...
Doesn't matter,
better?
you choose. That goes on Heimerdinger.
Because we didn't put all the
Yeah, there's another
on
sword we can put on Neferi too, but this is also very good for Heimerdinger because it stuns, and late game stuns are very important. So let's put that on him, yeah, and let's roll. Let's see if we can maybe hit that Katarina. There's one, nice, I can just keep going. Doesn't matter, we don't need our gold. Katarina, yeah, we got her. Oh, we need one more. I think.
But before you said 3-star Katarina doesn't do anything.
Doesn't really, but you might as well. What else do we have to play for? We don't really have any more units we even want to add. Next round, because of the stage we're on, we will get another Scion. Meaning we will upgrade our Scion. You can roll one more. In case you hit it, because the turret will make you some gold. So turret guys we always want to put right in the middle, so you can swap the turret and Heimerdinger. Yeah. Just want to put the turret right in the middle, so it can spray out and hit as many units as possible.
Should I put her up front?
You can if you want. You can look at the damage, see how little she's doing. Click there, yeah. So Katarina is over there doing 800.
Oh,
Not nothing actually. She didn't do too bad. But it's mostly Samira, Swain, and... Alright, so now... I mean, you can just keep rolling, it doesn't matter. There you go.
Yay.
Now we're done.
And it's your...
Sign will upgrade automatically next round, because you'll get it from the stage. So now the last thing is just to get a nice Darius item, or a nice Scion item, or a nice Nahiri item. This guy's upset because you hit a Katarina, but I mean, you have so much gold. You'll get Scion, there he's upgraded. Yeah, also like same as Swain. But you can see what you get here. Sell your anvil. And the best Darius item here is probably gonna be the Sterex gauge. Yeah. I'll put that on him. Nice.
Reforger.
You do to change items, it doesn't matter. All of our items are pretty good, we don't need to reforge anything. Alright, and this is probably going to be the last fight, so let's watch the damage. Yes, let's see who does the most. So, Samira out on the leading, Darius starting to chop people down. I think Darius might win, he's going to execute everything. And that's it, guys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that video. And
Please like and subscribe.
that's right. And yeah, go out and try it for yourself. If Susha can do it, so can you guys.